Ladies and gentlemen, BJ Miller. Good morning, WRN. I am very happy to be here and have this opportunity to share with you my excitement about the possibilities the use of doTERRA certified pure therapeutic grade essential oils bring to you and your family in terms of increased physical and emotional health. Let's get the show on the road with the trailer to an upcoming motion picture.
If somebody asks you, what will an oil do? You can say, well, that's oregano, and it's got phenylpropanoids in it, and it's got this, and it cleanses your receptor sites, and it does various things. And you can give them a chemical answer, and that would be a good answer. But the truth is that oil has hundreds of compounds in it. And so if somebody asks you, what will that oil do? You can give them a quantum physics answer and say, what do you want it to do? Because it's just a packet of possibilities.
It's really fascinating that we have the molecular science and the understanding today how essential oils do work on a molecular level. That takes away this kind of voodoo feeling and snake oil feeling, because now I can really stand there and say, look, I understand what this oil is doing in the brain. I understand what this oil is doing with the cancer cell.
Molecular shapes and sizes of the molecules of essential oils are so compatible with our human body, and that they fit the receptor sites on the cells so perfectly. So to me that means that these oils who fit us so well and were created before we were created, that God was thinking ahead and thinking of our well-being before He ever created us.
Two of the best known essential oils are frankincense and myrrh. And the reason for that is because we read about them in the Bible. And so the old story goes that the three wise men brought baby Jesus some, precious kind of metals and some essential oils. So the question is, why would someone bring not more gold or diamonds or precious stones that they had at the time? Why did they think that frankincense and myrrh was so precious that the most important baby ever born should get frankincense and myrrh?
All of the gifts they brought Jesus, the frankincense, gold, and myrrh, were all very valuable. And in fact, the most valuable of those three was the frankincense, more valuable pound for pound than gold.
Frankincense is one of the best research oils when it comes to cancers. And so here I'm saying something all the companies out there are afraid when people talk about oils and cancer, because again, the FDA would not approve that. But having said that, there is at least right now 100 something articles out there that you can research that have been published on frankincense and cancer. So we are at the verge of a new understanding what natural medicine does for the body and how it can compete or complement directly with what we do with prescription medicine.
So what is an essential oil? Essential oils are natural aromatic compounds in plants. They are procured from the plants via either steam distilled or cold pressed extraction. They are powerful, in fact 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. 1 drop of lemon essential oil equals the rinds of 14 lemons, and 1 drop of peppermint essential oil equals 28 cups of peppermint tea. They are safe and have benefits without side effects. The fact is that plants have been on the planet longer than we have and are therefore more complex chemically than we are. If we put a complex essential oil into our complex body, there is harmony. Pharmaceutical medications, while sometimes necessary, are very strong doses of one chemical. When we put them into our complex body, they throw our system off balance. That is why the cascade of negative side effects occurs, sometimes including even, quote, death, unquote, that we unfortunately see scrolling on the myriad of TV commercials. What are the different ways we can use essential oils? That went too far. Okay. Essential oils can be used topically. They are applied directly to the skin for systemic or localized effect. The pores on the bottoms of the feet are the largest, and oil applied there will travel to where it needs to go within 3 minutes. When applied elsewhere on the body topically, it takes 20 minutes to travel to where it needs to go. Essential oils can be used aromatically in a diffuser to impact mood, open airways, cleanse the environment, and for therapeutic purposes. doTERRA makes 5 different models of diffusers, and I can guide you to the right one for your needs. For instance, Greg Davis uses the cloud diffuser in his landscape architect office. I think Jennifer has an aroma light, maybe one in your daughter's room, and maybe another one somewhere tucked somewhere else. And I think Brigitte and perhaps Janet Rafoa are using the Aroma Ace diffuser in their offices. So the next one is doTERRA essential oils can be taken internally because they are certified pure therapeutic grade, have no additives, fillers, and preservatives, and therefore won't burn your mucous membranes. This is not necessarily the case for essential oils you would purchase at the market, a homeopathic pharmacy, or at the 99-cent store. For those of you who might be thinking essential oils are new on the scene, the ancient Egyptians are most often credited with being the first to use essential oils. Between 1400 BC, Arabia was the center of a lucrative spice trade route. During this time, frankincense was by far the largest trade commodity and brought great wealth to Arabia. In addition to frankincense, sandalwood, myrrh, and cinnamon were considered very valuable cargo along trade caravan routes and were often valued more than gold. You can skip to this one after this. The trade route extended approximately 2,400 miles and was commonly referred to as the frankincense trail. This trail was used so many times that, as the slide shows, modern satellite images still show face marks on the ground where the camel caravans passed over. I think that's pretty fascinating. Today, millions of people around the globe are using doTERRA essential oils therapeutically to help themselves and their families. In France, doctors are taught about essential oils in medical school. In Germany, doctors are not only told about them in medical school, but they are prescribed. The United States is catching up in this arena, and you can see on your table a listing of just a sampling of hospitals and other institutions using essential oils, so you can see how far we've come. Experience the healing power of these essential oils. Do not wait until tomorrow to gift yourself or others the gift of improved health that could be yours today. I am here to help empower you to use these gifts from nature and give free consultations to members, families, and friends of WRN members. Thank you for your time, and now I'd be open to if anyone has any personal testimonials from using the oils or any questions about anything that I said. Yes, Eli.
All right, so I'm using the essential oil also in my business and in my home, and I just love it. I have 2 big dogs inside the home, in and out, and just prevent all the smell and everything that comes. It's just fun where at walk there is like the smell of cheese everywhere, and it's like kind of like crusty food. We put that, so I get really complimented with it.
That's wonderful. And everyone here should know that if you diffuse cinnamon essential oil, it opens up people's willingness to open up their pocketbooks for large purposes. And Walter is no longer part of the group, but he's using Purify essential oil in his auto repair shop so that the people working there don't smell the gasoline, and the people waiting for their cars don't smell it. But thank you so much.
So, BJ, what are the types of things that we should be listening for so we know to tip you?
It's so easy because everyone has a health or emotional concern. I cannot go to lunch with someone without finding out that their stepson has ADHD and they have insomnia. I mean, the oils, multiple oils will help the same condition, and each condition can be helped by multiple oils. I know John's sort of in process with something. Are you comfortable mentioning that?
So we met, probably a month ago, and we were talking about different things, my family, me. Finally, at the end, I said, you know what?
The one that isn't.
Well, first let me ask, does anyone in here have itchy ears? by any chance? I've never even heard of itchy ears, but man, about 15 years ago, I noticed I started scratching my ears a lot. It's weird, but I guess a lot of people actually do, or maybe not 1 in 50. Anyway, she's like, well, peppermint's great for itching. So, and when I say itchy ears, I mean like 5-10 times a day. I'm digging in there so hard that I want to just like pop my eardrum. It itches so bad. So I put this peppermint, and I didn't put anything on this morning. Like, yeah, you have any extra, BJ? It's like, yeah, here you go. Anyway, whenever I use it, and I don't use it every day because I'm a knucklehead, but whenever I use it, my ears don't itch at all. It is crazy. And if my daughter, she has a little eczema, if she ever gets a little scratch now, just put a little peppermint on it, and it's gone. It's crazy.
So